Celtic manager Liam Brady hopes this lineup will continue the run, which has seen his side go 6 games unbeaten and help place them just 4 points off the lead. This followed a spell where they'd taken only 1 point from a possible 8. And there's no doubt a major factor in the revival has been the form of Mike Galloway, who at one stage was available for transfer and is now very much a favourite of the fans and manager. His form has also brought him fresh international recognition. And what a boost for Celtic as they prepare for the challenges at home and in Europe to have their club skipper back. Paul McStay hasn't played this season because of injury, but he looks ahead to his 26th birthday later this month and hopes for better luck. Manager Jim McLean and first-team coach Paul Sturrock are without record signing Victor Ferreira from Argentina and also John O'Neill because of injury. United have had some good results this season but still chase the consistency which will make them genuine challengers. Well, a player of great consistency since joining the club from Dutch football in 1989 has been Freddie van der Hoorn, who has more than repaid the modest £200,000 he cost United. And when talking of consistency, there can have been few better over the years than David Neary, who at the age of 35 has fought his way back into the first team. He's won 35 caps for Scotland. The referee is Mr. Donald McVicker from Carluke. So Dundee United get the match underway in front of a big noisy crowd here at Celtic Park. Celtic right into the attack. It's Charlie Nicholas, and a tremendous save from Guido van de Kamp. Just 12 seconds on the clock. Celtic in determined mood. Immediately the ball played to Charlie Nicholas, the space opening up, and he thundered in a tremendous shot heading right into the top corner. That was an excellent save by the Dundee United goalkeeper. Joe Miller with the corner. Brian O'Neill making the challenge. Now it's Duncan Ferguson help clearing his lines. Mike Galloway knocking the ball out of play. United captain Maurice Malpass. McInally trying to find Bowen. It's cut out though by McNally. The offside flag going up against Tommy Coyne. Malpass. Finlay again. Bowen with Malpass going wide. Easily held by Pat Bonner. The only ever present in the Celtic side this season. Joe Miller making a challenge in the air. Nicholas to Coyne. Eludes Alex Cleland and goes to John Collins. Collins in for Coyne. Well taken by Guido van de Kamp. Well, the United goalkeeper having to earn his money early on in this game. Ball breaking through to Collins. As he tried to pick out Tommy Coyne, the goalkeeper reacting quickly. Well, Van de Kamp there playing his 7th first-team game this afternoon after his £40,000 move from Nijmegen. Mike Galloway with the pass back. A bit of a slight pass there. Well, Bonner doing well. It was Brian O'Neill with the short pass towards Gary Gillespie. In nipped Jim McInally, hit the early shot, and Bonner doing well. Well, you can see he's unhappy, but here comes Celtic now. It's Tommy Coyne. Charlie Nicholas! 13 minutes gone, and it's goal number 12 for Charlie Nicholas. A lightning raid by Celtic. Well, they almost lost the goal at the other end, but Tommy Coyne racing forward, very unselfishly pushing the ball into the path of Charlie Nicholas, who reacted brilliantly. That's a terrific finish by Nicholas. Celtic 1, Dundee United 0. Battling away there with McStay. Finlay winning it for United. That's Bowman. Bowman driving it forward. Good effort by Dave Bowman. He's got 1 goal to his credit so far this season. It was well won there by McKinlay. The gap opened up and it was well struck. Here comes Celtic again. Charlie Nicholas bringing it off to Paul McStay. Mark McNally. Joe Miller. And the keeper takes it well. Again, Celtic knocking the ball about with great confidence. Galloway at full stretch, missing that one. So Neil for United. Ferguson racing through the middle. Well blocked though by Gary Gillespie. Joe Miller pouncing. McStay. Nicholas. Charlie Nicholas again trying to curl the shot round the goalkeeper. So plenty of applause for a good Celtic move. McStay there jabbing the ball through to Nicholas. The shot wide of target. So that's half an hour gone. Celtic leading by 1 goal to 0, and they have a free kick. Nearly breaking from defence. Well cut out by Paul McStay. Miller to Coyne. O'Neill. Nicholas. No offside flag. Tommy Coyne, the flag is up this time though. Well, the Dundee United players were looking for an offside flag against Charlie Nicholas. It didn't come. It was Tommy Coyne with a lovely little touch to O'Neill. At that stage, the United players looking for the flag. Then as Nicholas played it through to Coyne, the linesman signalled. Galloway breaking out of defence now. Into the 1-2 with Joe Miller. Coyne's in the middle, so too is Nicholas. Well, a difficult ball to control for Charlie Nicholas, but Celtic get the corner. Dave Bowman pushing the ball behind. Superb breakout of defence by Mike Galloway, who's still hovering on the edge of the area. Eric White sweeping it across, cut out by Neary. Good play by Billy McKinlay. Now it's O'Neill. McKinlay again to O'Neill. Great play by United. The ball hits the post. It's cleared off the line by McNally. Well, that's an extraordinary miss by Dundee United. They did everything right. A terrific break forward. McKinlay and O'Neill playing it all the way through. The shot going in. Bonner diving, doing well, getting it onto the post, and right on the line, it was Mark McNally. Ball going out of play, and it's Celtic's throw in. Collins for Celtic. Doing well to get in the cross. Oh, terrific save by the goalkeeper from Brian O'Neill. He got in a very good header, but it was well stopped by Guido van de Kamp. Good handling by the keeper. By McStay to O'Neill. Now it's Nicholas. Looking out, Joe Miller. Oh, great save again by Van de Kamp. Miller sending the ball towards goal. It would surely have gone in except for the reflexes of the keeper. Great play by Celtic. Tremendous number of passes strung together. And there was Miller's shot right across the face of goal. The corner quickly taken. Paul McStay might try a blast from here. Blocked by David Neary. Galloway sending it forward. The offside flag going up. Free kick to Dundee United. Applause ringing all round the ground for some excellent play by Celtic. A brilliant dummy there by Paul McStay, opening up the United defence, and then he had a shot himself. O'Neill and Gillespie. O'Neill wins it. It's in a good cross. Well, it caught up McNally in two minds, and it goes behind for the corner. Well, Pat Bonner made a valiant effort to get to the ball, but the cross caught the fullback, McNally, in two minds. And Ferguson again being carefully watched. He gets the touch. And the header from Bowen right into the hands of Pat Bonner. Still United carrying a threat. It was Bowen climbing well, but the header straight at the goalkeeper. That's run by Coyne to Nicholas. Collins. A goal from Celtic now would really make it difficult for United. Chance on for Nicholas. He does it again. 43 minutes. Charlie Nicholas. Goal number 13 of the season. Well, a tremendous time to score. It was John Collins knocking forward again. It was Tommy Coyne setting it up. Nicholas just controlling it before sending it into the back of the net. What a season he's having. I'm enjoying himself. There goes the half-time whistle. A tremendous first half for Celtic, a tremendous first half for Charlie Nicholas. A half-time score here at Parkhead. Celtic 2, Dundee United 0. So the second half gets underway. And Celtic have made a substitution. Peter Grant coming on for Gary Gillespie, who took a knock in the first half. And Miksu Patalainen has come into the United side for Gary Dolan. Well, United with a lot to do. They arrived here today with a run of unbeaten games, 7 in all in the Premier League. That's the best run of any team this season. But they've only scored 1 goal here at Parkhead in the last 7 visits. Here comes Celtic again. Oh, Nicholas hits the post. Tommy Coyne scores. Well, Celtic are just unstoppable. 46 minutes. Tommy Coyne makes it 3-0 to Celtic. That's Tommy Coyne's 6th goal of the season. Well, it was almost a hat-trick for Charlie Nicholas. Again, it was Coyne setting up the chance. The ball breaking there from the goalkeeper as White made the challenge. Nicholas slamming it against the post. And there was Tommy Coyne following up. So Celtic 3, Dundee United 0. Neary sending the long ball forward. Over comes Celtic again. Collins and Nicholas. Great effort by Charlie Nicholas. Well, he's after that hat-trick. Good play by John Collins, setting up the chance for Nicholas. Again, good reaction from the striker. Good challenge by Galloway on O'Neill. So 50 minutes gone, Celtic leading by 3 goals to 0. Patalainen coming in, it's off the post. This time it spins across the line from O'Neill. United get one back. Well, it's looked as though United would never score, but 50 minutes gone, and O'Neill, who scored against Celtic at Tannadice earlier in the season, it's went back a good powerful header by Mixu Pakalainen. Warner pushing the ball onto the post. He gets his hand to it again. This time, it just crosses the line. Well, nearly in trouble. It's Coyne. Nicholas coming in. The ball swept off the line by Cleland. Well, Alec Cleland doing well under pressure. Joe Miller knocking it forward. It come off Neary. Coyne's shot blocked by the goalkeeper. It was spinning towards goal, and in came Alec Cleland. Nicholas looking it forward. Oh, another great save by the goalkeeper from John Collins. Well, Collins took up good position. It was an excellent cross from Charlie Nicholas. There didn't seem to be much of an opening for Nicholas. He looked up, he saw Collins, and another top-class save from Guido van de Kamp. He really has done well this afternoon, despite the fact he's had to pick the ball out of the net 3 times. He was involved right from the opening seconds of the match. Again, it's Galloway mopping up for Celtic. Van der Hoorn climbing above Nicholas. Good run by Derek White. He gets on his left foot. Another good save by the Dundee United keeper. Well, Derek White doing well, holding off the challenge of Billy McKinlay. He saw the opening and he went for it. Play again by Guido van de Kamp. Van der Hoorn doing well. That's O'Neill to Pakalainen. United getting plenty of players forward. Duncan Ferguson's inside the penalty area. Cut out though by Galloway. Coyne. O'Neill. Miller. Good play there by Peter Grant with the pass. Here's Charlie Nicholas for his hat-trick surely. Again he's denied by the goalkeeper. Well, again it was terrific play by Celtic, knocking the passes together, and a particularly good one from Peter Grant, and then Charlie Nicholas denied by Van de Kamp. Joe Miller again. Looking on Malpass. Getting in the cross, again well handled by Van de Kamp. Miller again showing a lot of confidence, taking on the United skipper, going right to the line. Doing well to get in the cross. So 15 minutes left, Celtic leading by 3 goals to 1. Collins does well. Picked up by Paul McStay. Through to Derek White, who's onside. Blocked by Bowman there, but he gets a second chance at it. Back to McStay. O'Neill. McNally with Miller wide on the right, but he pushes it forward for Grant. Just too much though. Miller coming in, doing well. Leaving it to Nicholas. Miller again with Coyne in the middle. Oh, what a chance for Tommy Coyne to get his second goal of the match. Launching himself at the ball again. Excellent play by Charlie Nicholas and Joe Miller. And he couldn't have been much closer to that one. Shouldn't have got the Friday haircut. For Celtic. to White. Cleared by Bowman to McAnally. O'Neill. He takes a knock there as he's challenged by Paul McStay. Back on his feet. Stay for Celtic. Collins into the path of Galloway. Might have a shot. Oh, what a goal by Mike Galloway. That is unbelievable stuff. 82 minutes gone. Galloway with his right foot right into the top corner. His third goal of the season. Oh, he doesn't just score goals as fellow, he scores spectacular goals. It's Celtic 4, Dundee United 1. Owens, good ball through for Tommy Coyne. Just wide of target. Well, he's been unlucky this afternoon, Tommy Coyne. He did score just after half-time. This is another few chances in the second half, but like Charlie Nicholas, just a bit unfortunate not to add to his tally. Galloway getting the better of Patalainen. Check of the watch by the referee. The offside flag goes up against Cascarino. There goes the final whistle. Well, a tremendous performance by Celtic. Charlie Nicholas getting the first two goals. Tommy Coyne there getting the third just after half-time. And Mike Galloway scoring the goal of the match. A raking drive from all of 30 yards, which gave the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. That's as well as I've seen Celtic play in a long, long time. The final score here at Parkhead, Celtic 4, Dundee United 1. Charlie, must be delighted with the performance and the fact that was your 100th goal for Celtic.
Yeah, very pleased, and I think before the game, obviously, I knew it was in 98, and to get 2 goals today in the first half, to get the 100th, I think, is I've seen that I'll enjoy tonight.
The goals apart, there was some terrific football. There was one move the length of the park that almost got you your hat-trick.
Yeah, that's right. It was a great move again, and it was just my bad control as usual, which let me down for the hat-trick. But we're threatening a lot now with a lot of goals. We're looking good and making chances, and I'll make continue.
The manager's obviously intent on playing a passing game.
Well, yeah, I think 3-4 weeks ago, Jerry, everybody was kind of going on about the supporters and give us time, be patient with us, you know, we'll get it right. And we weren't just saying that for the sake of it, so they could get off our back. Because we know if they're on our side, like they have been the last few weeks, it makes all the difference to the confidence of the side. And here we are 3 weeks later. We've scored 3 against Hearts, and we've scored 2 against Motherwell away, and now we've scored 4 against Dundee United. And it's the crowd has lifted, we've lifted, and the difference we've seen in the last 3 weeks is quite phenomenal, really.
And talking of confidence, Mike Galloway's goal.
Well, Mick, I mean, he's on such a high at the moment. Everybody's raving about him. He scored a few goals for us in the past few weeks also, and he scores a screamer from 25-30 yards, and it was just it was the absolute icing on the cake today for the supporters, because he's obviously the blue-eye boy at the moment.
Well, Jerry, what a goal by Mike Galloway, but when Celtic are in the mood, they're virtually unstoppable, aren't they?
Well, I think they proved that yesterday. Yet I look back just a few weeks ago to watching them against St Mirren at Parkhead, and it was a poor match and a poor performance. I think Charlie mentioned the word there, confidence. That's come back to the side. You see it in Mike Galloway, for instance, a terrific goal there, and he's rediscovered his form. It's interesting, Jim, to look at the Celtic lineup. Galloway, Nicholas and Coyne were all available for transfer. These are guys that are now doing the business. I think the interesting factor yesterday, Celtic weren't just playing anyone. They were playing Dundee United, who are one of the best teams in the business. They can play great football. They're a difficult side to break down. And I think Celtic's passing game really threw United. Certainly Dundee United missed 2 very good chances in the first half. Had they taken one of those, it might have been a slightly different game, but Celtic's confidence is just soaring.
I think Liam Brady is well deserving of some praise, Jerry, because when he came to Celtic Park, he said they would play exactly that, a passing game.
Well, it's been a difficult start for him. Frankly, Celtic got off to a good start in terms of results, but I think it was a start that flattered them. Then they tended to hit the depths. They took only 1 point out of a possible 8 at one stage, and they were lucky not to become detached. But of course Rangers have had their problems, and it's allowed Celtic to push up close again. They're only 4 points behind now, and they're in there to make a challenge. I think also the European dimension has been important. That, I think, took a lot of pressure off the Celtic players, and they've got a very good draw, of course, for the next round.
I know it's early days yet, Jerry, but are they playing like potential champions?
Well, I mentioned yesterday, in fact, that the last time that they won at Tannadice, which they did earlier this season, they went on to win the championship, so maybe there is a bit of an omen there. I think, quite frankly, there is a long way to go. Many twists and turns still to come in this championship. If you look at the Rangers situation, for instance, they looked quite unstoppable at one stage. A very good performance at Tynecastle against Hearts, for instance. But, of course, they sold Trevor Stephen, they lost Mark Walters, and they've had the illness of Richard Gough. They've lost the Ukrainian players. They had Peter Haustra away. So I think there will be a lot of twists and turns to come. We haven't seen the last of this championship race. And, of course, don't forget Hearts and Hibs. They're making a great challenge as well.
What about Dundee United? I mean, what can they take out of yesterday's game, Jerry, if anything?
Well, they've got good young players. We saw Gary Boland. Billy McKinley's a terrific player as well. And I think Dundee United have a lot to look forward to. Again, I mentioned in the commentary that they're looking for the consistency that will make them challengers in this championship. They had gone 7 games undefeated before yesterday's game. I suppose that is a measure of consistency. But they really must do better in that department. But Jim McLean, lots of good young players to come through. Great to see David Neary back, for instance, at the age of 35, still showing a fair bit of pace, and showing why he won those 35 Scotland caps. Even
though 4 went by him, you're obviously a fan of big Guido van de Kamp. He must have been wishing he'd stayed with Nijmegen, probably.
Well, I tell you what, if there are many more goalkeepers at 40 grand in the continent, I think our manager should be going over there and having a look at him. He was absolutely terrific. I mean, as early as 12 seconds, making that terrific save from Charlie Nicholas. His overall handling was very good. Dundee United, I think, in recent years have struggled a bit in that department. And that's no disrespect to Alan Main and Billy Thompson, who are excellent goalkeepers. But I think they've been looking for a personality since they lost Hamish McAlpine, who, of course, was great on all those European nights. And maybe they've just found a fella now to do the job for them.
Jerry, so much for the domestic scene. What about the international coming up? Now, look at the state, the injuries that we're facing today, and poor old Andy Roxburgh, I mean, he doesn't have his problems to see, does he?
Well, I spoke to Andy just about an hour and a half ago down at the hotel where the team had gathered, and he's walking about with a list in his hand. And he looked quite distraught at one stage, you know, who's going to turn up, who isn't. He's lost several key players. He's without about 11 players, a whole team in fact, and even the under-21 squad has been decimated. You've got to feel sorry for him, and the men who run the game in this country have a lot to answer for. There'll be some of these people who voted for 44 games in the Premier League stepping on board that charter tomorrow and going off to Romania. Now, how can you possibly give support to the international team when you've got players playing so many games? I put it to Andy that perhaps a few days' rest might have been helpful to the players, but he said the biggest problem this time round is that they've played 2 league games within the past week. You think Celtic were out at Motherwell, for instance, Rangers playing Hibernian, all very difficult games. And I think to ask players to play on a Tuesday or a Wednesday during the week, play again yesterday, and then fly off to play in what is a crucial European Championship tie. I mean, this is the most important game Scotland have had since the World Cup finals. It's wrong.
And Andy was saying in the interview, Jerry, I mean, the boys are up for it, but surely, I mean, morale must be affected.
Well, we don't have that many good players that we can lose, the likes of Richard Gough, for instance. I think he's a big loss to Scotland and Rangers. Other players playing, we've lost Mo Johnson, we've lost Ali McCoist. Now, we just don't have the type of strikers, that many of those strikers, that we can lose fellas like this.
You've been absolutely right all the way along coming up to this game, Jerry, that you said the Romanians would shift it to the Soia Bucharest ground. You've been plumb on with that one. They're going to make it hot for us, aren't they?
Oh, it's going to be a very hot occasion. It's going to be a hot day for the journalists as well, I'm told, because there are only 4 telephone lines in the stadium. I hope they can get the reports out. It's going to be a very, very difficult trip for Scotland. But I think I've got to hark back to the fact that we've got to allow our players proper time to prepare for these games. We did it for the World Cup. We cancelled the league programme for that. Is it not ironic, for instance, that Rangers are losing Kuznetsov and Mikhailichenko and Haustra to go and play for their countries, and yet we can't, we're struggling to raise a team to go and play in Romania?
I mean, are we capable of winning in Bucharest on Wednesday?
It's going to be very... I think if we come back with a draw, it wouldn't be a bad result. And of course, we've got the cushion of this last game against San Marino at Hampden, and that's the one where we will know what we've got to do. And I think if we can come back with a draw from there and score sufficient goals against San Marino, yes, we've got a chance. It'd be great, I think, to see Scotland in the European Championship finals. We've done well to get to 5 consecutive World Cup finals, but I think it'll be a huge boost for the Tartan Army, for the fans in general, to see them in Sweden next year, because it's a shorter, sharper tournament, and you're against the cream of Europe, and it'd be great to be involved in that.
I mean, Andy Roxford, Jerry, has instilled some fighting spirit in the boys. I mean, 2 down in Switzerland, that was a tremendous comeback. You'd hope that they'd be able to achieve something like that in Bucharest, should that arise.
Yeah, well, I said last week, for instance, that I think it's an occasion to roll up the sleeves and just get in among them. I think possibly in Switzerland we showed too much respect in the first half, and I think it was only as we got into the second half that really they played their natural aggressive game. And as I say, I think that's the way to go about it in this particular tie. They've
got class players, haven't they? You only have to look at Hadji, the fellow Andy Roxburgh mentioned earlier, Sabah of Feyenoord. They've got class players.
They have. They're an excellent side. But I think the crowd will be a big factor as well. Having been in that stadium when Rangers played there a few years ago, they're in tight around the park, and that's the reason the Romanians have taken it there. The National Stadium holds 60,000 people, and I don't think they were going to get that kind of crowd. They didn't want a lack of atmosphere. The Stoya Stadium, I think, will be packed. It'll be very intimidating.
Jerry, we'll just leave it for a second. We will be going very shortly to Agen in France for live coverage of the second half of the rugby match out there, France against Canada, and the French are leading at half-time by 9 points to 7. Jerry, let's touch on this Rugby World Cup. I mean,